Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wrassle Recap. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent. Are we sure there's no countdown and we just talk and then it interrupts us?
I don't know. I really don't know. There might be.
I feel like I've seen something there.
Yeah, but isn't that for like streams exclusively? I don't know if you can do that in just video.
I don't know. I don't know. But this
Well,
one is going to be a doozy. Okay.
this is a rough one. This is a rough one for
And
sure.
actually kind of fucked. Yeah.
So we're going to hop straight into it. We're going to start off as quick as possible. Boom. Current topic, Vince allegations.
Vince
Uh,
allegations, horrible. They're disgusting.
they're very
You see all
disgusting.
the messages, all the information. It's just like, what the fuck?
And it's not just Vince, it's Brock, it's Laurinaitis, and they're all involved.
A lot of
And
people, I mean, there has to be more than that too, as well.
I'm sure they're there. I'm just, it's
The known
just
people.
this is what we know now. So for now, this is what we know. It's a really rough situation. It's a terrible situation, and
Yeah.
I'm not good at covering serious stuff, is what I'm going to say.
I'm hoping for the best for the alleged here, victim, you know?
And we're
Obviously, all
not
this
talking
is
about
alleged
Johnny
right
Ace.
now, but I mean, come on, it seems disgusting, if this did happen, definitely.
It doesn't. When he says victim, we're not talking about Johnny Ace. We're talking about the person
We're
that
not talking about
actually
fucking
was the
John
victim.
Laurinaitis who pretends to be the victim in this situation, but I don't understand why he would do that. Well, I
He's
guess I
not.
do understand because he doesn't
I
want
don't
to,
know. No, he flipped, and that's fair. But how does he even? That doesn't even make any sense. How is he even? I don't know.
yeah, I don't really know, but there's definitely other victims. I think that I'm not sure what's happening with that, but there's definitely an investigation happening right now. I think we got that news very recently. So, federal
Yeah,
investigation, that is. So
federal
we'll know
investigation.
exactly what's going on very soon. And they did fire Vince McMahon from TKO and all that stuff. And then Triple H
He's
says he has no fucking clue what's going on. So,
Before I even get to that, Vince completely gone. Brock pulled from the Rumble, pulled from further creative plans, and
yeah.
yet Triple H was asked to address it on the Rumble post show,
He said he
and
didn't read the details about this. He had no idea
he's,
about this.
he said, "Let's focus on the positives," which you
This
don't say.
guy he just dismissed it, basically. As if
Speaking
it
of the,
didn't happen, as if this is not the case.
I was talking to somebody at work about this situation, and he said what Triple H could have said instead was, "This is an open investigation. I don't really want to comment on it right now." And that is so much better than let's focus on the positives.
100%, right? Him and I don't really understand why he thought that was a good idea, especially knowing that you're going to be doing a press conference on the same day that all these allegations come out and you're going to have this pay per view. It doesn't seem like that makes any sense.
Speaking of, can we
That you
title
couldn't
this up?
prepare for this.
Speaking of, can we title this episode "Focusing on the Positives"?
No, we
Damn.
can't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, just wanted to check in.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the Rumble,
Oh
we didn't
yeah.
get to review the Rumble, so we're gonna talk about it right now. Rumble
Yeah.
thoughts. Next topic. Four
No
matches.
detail. We're not gonna. I was gonna say stuff about the case, but I don't even want to say anything about the details of this case because it's just horrible. So
It's horrible. We would like to stay monetized, even though we
yeah,
don't have monetization. We would like to not risk it.
exactly. I was gonna say the worst part about this, but well, I mean they're all horrible, but it was just these stories were horrendous. But I'm
No,
not
it was
putting
all.
anything out because I'd rather not. I just rather not.
If you want more details, go read the text, the
If you'd like, you can
documents.
go read. If not,
They're out
that's
there.
fine as well.
Just know that it looks very bad for Vince and everyone involved.
Exactly.
But yeah, Rumble
Hoping
thoughts.
for justice here.
Hoping for justice indeed.
Yeah.
Rumble thoughts. There's four matches. We didn't get to talk about it in a separate review. We're going to do it here super quick. We thought that this show was a little boring.
Well, the whole show is boring, and the women's match was not the best of all time, no matter how much you tell me it is.
He means best women's rumble of all time. Tell us down below if that's what you
Women's Rumble
thought.
match of all time. I bet, but because we're talking about the Rumble, so I assume that But yeah, that's what I meant.
But yeah, I thought I don't know. For me, it was the crowd. I don't know if they synced and mic'd up properly. I don't know if they're really just that dead because you see some clips from the arena and they seem really into it. But man, the crowd didn't react for anything.
The crowd not very lively, even though every person and their mother was in the crowd. I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, there are a lot of people were there.
I could have
It
been in
was
the crowd, but I wasn't. I wasn't in the crowd.
it's rough because when Naomi returns, she gets no reaction. It sounds like again. I don't know if it's just the way that it was. The crowd was mic'd up. You just didn't hear anything, but it was rough.
Yeah, there was no. I mean, I like. There was big reactions. You can tell when someone got a big reaction, but still, it was still very low comparatively to other reactions, maybe from other places. So
All right, but
I'm not sure what was going on. Maybe it was too big and they just couldn't handle it. But
I don't know, lack of crowd noise really took me out of it. The matches
yeah,
themselves were fine to me. I enjoyed them, but not. I didn't see anything super memorable in there. I've already forgotten most of the stuff that's happened. But
it's because it was Royal Rumble matches. They're just exciting in general. So you have your moments, but overall, you're not really looking forward to any other match either on the show, like except the Rumbles. So
so that was
and
a
the matches
quick.
hit, and they were all right. They were decent.
Yeah, the Fatal Four Way was fine. Roman won. Everyone knew Roman was winning. Most surprising thing was the U.S. title match. The first time a referee actually catches someone cheating. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he should have shoved it in his pants. That's all you should have done.
Always shoved it in the pants.
Always.
Always. Women's Rumble, we see Bailey winning, which I don't mind. Good for Bailey. We
Fucking
now
hell. So close. We were so close. Liv Morgan could
you're
have won.
you were happy
But
because
you
you
know
almost
what?
got to
We'll
see your
save
Liv
it for
Morgan
my
agenda.
story. My story will be finished eventually. Okay.
Yeah, you'll finish it, just not now, pal. Hold
I'll
on.
finish it. Just not now. I'm waiting. Okay.
You're gonna have to hold off.
Triple H messed
Um,
this up too, huh?
Messed it up too.
I'm
Um,
talking about him with the Cody thing,
what we're
and
gonna,
how that
what I
was
do
messed up. So he messed
speaking of
this up
Rumble,
as well.
during the Rumble, we had like our little, we did our little fun random number thing. Tell me how I got the worst picks and you got decent picks. Let's talk about that.
It's not rigged if that's what you're insinuating. You
No, I'm
heard
not
me ask
saying it.
Siri these things.
No, I'm just saying, how could my luck possibly be this bad? How could that be possible?
You know what? It could have been worse. I'll tell you that for free. All right?
How
Could
could
have
it
been
be
way
worse than
worse.
getting Maxine Dupree? How could it be worse? Explain.
I don't know. I got Nia Jax though, so I was cooking. I was cooking. I was doing
You
a
were
good
doing
job.
fine.
Boom, kapow, bang bang, scissor gang.
Yeah, you were doing fine till Jade Cargill came out.
That was good. I mean, I thought she was getting a big reaction too, but seems that well, she did get a big
Hell,
reaction, but it was all right. It's all right.
she did. Hell, I thought she was winning the whole thing. I was surprised she didn't.
I knew she wasn't going to. I figured someone else would take that. It wasn't her time yet. She just came in.
When
This is her first match, and apparently, I'm not sure if any of that would be true. That people are not impressed by her, but I think she did fine.
when has that stopped them from doing it being too soon? When has that stopped anybody?
I have no idea, but she seemed good out there as well. So she seems like a
She
star
did.
in the making for sure.
But yeah, Bailey won. She will be facing Io Sky. We know that now. That's confirmed for Mania.
Should
Um,
live.
it's. I don't think it ever will be Liv. I hate to say it.
It will be. Look, if she's come close so many times, then I think sooner or later she's going to be the winner.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Just like
Put that
Gunther, I
energy out
don't
into
think
the
it's.
world. They won't happen.
I'm gonna put it out there. Um, Can we talk about the men's rumble? The two finalists in the men's rumble, both having um, very unfortunate
Situations.
situations. I'm going to talk about the runner-up. CM Punk is injured. Got injured in the rumble. taking a future shock DDT tore his tricep, I think.
Yeah. So that's fucked.
That's pretty bad.
Bad
So
luck,
that,
Punk.
yeah, I will say that is true. That means we're not getting Rollins versus Punk at Mania. So that's unfortunate. That's one
Gee, I
plan
wonder who
out
could
the window.
face Seth Rollins now.
I wonder if only there was somebody else like the winner, Cody Rhodes. Cody
Yes,
Rhodes
the
won the
winner of
match.
Cody Rhodes, who has picked Roman Reigns to fight at WrestleMania. He picked him right at the end of the Rumble, Chris. You saw him point at Roman Reigns and go, "Hey, I'm fighting you, man. I'm coming for you,
I
hard."
saw
That's
him.
what he didn't say all that, but you know what I mean.
He might have said that, but he can't prove he
Might
didn't.
have, but he was saying, "I'm coming for you, Roman. I'm coming." And it was kind of, I was like, pause, and then he was, he was celebrating. I was like, let him
Oh,
celebrate,
yeah. Then he
That's
said
fine.
not that. And then you can see in his eyes he said not that way. And you were like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly.
But then he comes on SmackDown and he goes, I'm going to finish the story. I'm going to come after you, Roman. But not yet. And
So
everyone's
he
like,
was
what are you?
telling the truth, I guess, but not right now.
Yeah. And he says, you know what? Not yet. And then The Rock comes out and he says, he didn't say any words, but it's left to be assumed that it's Rock versus Roman at Mania.
Yes, it was definitely depressing, to say the least.
Man, poor old Cody. That man cannot catch a break. He's never finishing that story.
Poor Cody Rhodes. He's just, he's always talking about, I'm going to finish the story. I'm finishing the story. And then the story gets completely bonked over the head with a big hammer, and it's just messed up. Kind of like that, the throne of Triple H got hit with the hammer. Well, never mind.
Look, man, the story's always going to get finished until a man called The Rock shows up and says, down the cruiserweight, pal.
Well, his name is Dwayne
So my,
Johnson.
well, The
Yeah,
Rock is in there too. Don't pretend The Rock's not there too.
yeah, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
But I mean, as you can imagine, people are not happy about this. Matter of fact, trending on Twitter, it's "We want Cody." It's just
Over
20.
some sort of weird political thing now.
Can you? It's funny too because you know what?
I didn't read it, so maybe it's something serious.
Well, no, what's being said by I think it was Meltzer is that The Rock used his stock in the company or used his because he's a member of the board now. He used his status to push his way into the match, so that's why he's getting the match.
I feel like people predicted this to happen as well. They said now that The Rock has this position in TKO as a head person, which is another topic we should probably cover, right? The Rock is and it
I
has a
guess, yeah,
really big position in TKO where he can control a lot of things. So
yeah, he's on the board. Um, so that's concerning if this is what we're doing now.
yeah,
If this is anything, if this is a sign of things to come, that's concerning.
you can just fuck over a whole man's story, and then probably tell him like, "Thanks, man," in the ring, right? But I'm just saying that's kind of fucked. I mean, he's been working this whole time, his ass off to try and make this work. He's waited like a year probably, right, since the last WrestleMania, and he's worked
Mm.
his ass off to get here to this point to where he can finally do it, and these fans like him. And The Rock was even in the ring with Roman Reigns after Cody left, and they were chanting Cody's name, I think. So it was like, that's crazy. Like he could just do that now because he's in charge.
It's really, it means to a different degree, but it's really just 2014 all over again. It's with Batista, and that was 10 years ago. We're doing it all over again. You get
Yeah.
the challenger you don't want in the main event, and they want the guy that you really want. He's not in there yet. You're hoping he finds a way in. It's a triple threat. It's really running it back.
I mean, it's like all this for nothing. You know what I mean? Like he lost to Roman, and now he's just gonna wait, even though you've won a match that gives you an opportunity to do what you want to do, but you give it up because some guy named The Rock, who is 10 times more famous and all this shit than you as well. No disrespect to Cody, that's just how it is. You just give
It's
him the opportunity instead of you, who you worked your ass off and you try to get here, and you pointed at Roman and you picked him, and then you're just gonna go back on all that, and you're gonna look like a loser and be like, okay, it's your turn. Sorry,
well, again. I mean, it's not really Cody's fault.
it's not his fault either. It's just the Rock's fault, I guess.
I mean, who else would you blame? You know,
Yeah,
he refused to do it at the chamber. He refused to do it anywhere else. It had to be Mania, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So it
The
makes him look
man,
like a big loser, basically.
the man who can't deliver one people's elbow and spinebuster combination without busting into a serious sweat wants to wrestle a whole match at WrestleMania. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. So
sure,
all
why not?
this, it just doesn't make sense in common sense. Like it doesn't even, and it feels like the Rumble was for nothing, basically. Especially when Cody beat Seth Rollins all the times they fought each other. I think so.
Yeah, so now we're doing Cody versus Seth again, but I don't think you can't have Cody win.
Easy victory, right?
You can't have Cody win this. You just can't do it.
Imagine Cody just doesn't win. Yeah, that's true.
So all of so Cody now has to win the Rumble again next year,
He
so
makes a
we can
sad
do this whole
face at
thing all
the
over
end,
again.
and then
Goes
he goes
back
and
to
finishes the
AEW,
story again. He wins third Rumble in a row. Third Rumble in a
and
row.
then this
The
time
Rock, and
Stone
then The
Cold
Rock
shows.
says, "Hold on, time for my second match, Cody.
Hold on, twice in a lifetime, brother. Run it back,
If you run it back, we're not done yet. I'm winning the title this time."
man. I don't. I hate it. I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
Because here's the thing,
Um,
you don't even need the title in this situation as well. You could have had The Rock, first of all. You could have had him even win the Rumble if you really wanted this to happen. But I guess The Rock didn't want to be in the Rumble. So now we're
listen,
in a sticky situation. You know, it's different.
listen. Everybody last year that said it's a good thing that Cody lost at Mania 39. I don't want to hear a word from anybody now because this is your fault that it's not happening this year. Okay, he should have won
Yeah.
last year. There was no plans with Roman. This was the worst era of his title reign. There was no plan. Cody should have won last year. Okay, that way there would be no title match at all.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I don't understand why it didn't end at that point. I mean, it was already long into Roman Reigns' title reign. So I don't really know, man. I don't really know.
And but we
I have
ranted
no
about
idea because they were going a different way, I think. But apparently it changed very recently. So
and so Cody gets the consolation prize of Seth Rollins. Speaking of
and
Cody's
the end,
consolation,
Roman Reigns was putting down that championship before this even happened. He was like, "Seth Rollins, is this your champion?" He was doing like a limp and shit.
yeah. So I don't know, I don't like it. But speaking
Yeah,
of Cody's consolation prizes, he's a 2K24 cover star, one of them anyway.
yeah. yeah.
He's a, he gets something. Um,
2K showcase where Cody finishes his story. It just goes on forever.
yeah, WrestleMania 50, we'll see.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so he's on the standard edition. If you pre-order, you get the Nightmare Pack or Nightmare Family Pack. It comes with a few versions of Cody. Stardust is one of them. Dash and Cody, you get Dusty. Um, you get the deluxe version. The cover art is Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. And if you get the 40 Years of WrestleMania version, you get a cool little cover with a bunch of the stars from Mania, which I like a lot. But yeah, that's the
That's
theme,
pretty
40
cool.
Years of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's the right choices, I think.
Ignore the part where in the trailer Cody says it's about finishing the story. Ignore that part, and then it's a good
There
choice.
is no story being finished. And right now.
This is the
I guess you
story
could
is over.
the other title finishing the story, but I don't know.
As far as I'm concerned, Cody got the bad ending. The story's over. Okay,
Yeah, I don't want to hear anything about this story anymore.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to 2K24 from what we've seen and what we've heard. It looks like a fun game. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna pay 100 something bucks for the cover art that I really like, but we'll see. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's not much to talk about
Have you
right
seen
now.
any of the gameplay or no?
I saw clips of it here and there.
I've literally seen clips of it like once because I always scroll past it for some reason.
I scroll past it because I think it's 2K23, and I'm like, okay, sure.
Really? I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I see some
I've
glitches,
seen.
but I don't know. It says it's.
I,
I saw someone say it was gonna be messy, and then I've seen like decent looking graphics and stuff.
mhm. I saw
So
the
it's and
clip
then I
of
saw an ambulance as well.
Yeah, I saw the clip of the triple crossroads. I saw,
Thing.
I saw the comparison between last year's Roman Reigns model and this year's Roman Reigns model. Uh, the god awful Bailey model I saw.
Oh no, that was ugly. But
She has her
Bailey's
hair.
not
That forehead game is insane. God.
crazy. Crazy. They did her dirty.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
But how does Liv Morgan look?
How does she look? We're gonna find out. And
We'll
when we
see.
find out more news, we'll do a more in-depth discussion on 2K24. But for now, I'm gonna move over to the segment that still has no name. My wrestling
Report
moment of the
Wednesday.
week. It's not Report Wednesday. It's not going up
It's
on Wednesday.
coming out on a Wednesday. I don't
I
understand what
refuse
you
to put
mean.
it out on Wednesday.
I don't understand what you mean. You
And
fucked up with the
because
first Report Wednesday. You missed the day somehow. You missed the
that
day.
was intentional. It was
It was
intentional.
it was an accident, you know it.
It
All right,
was not an
that's fine,
accident.
Chris. I'll let it slide. But this Wednesday it comes out. It better be this Wednesday.
It's going out this Tuesday. Um,
Tuesday.
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 It's coming out Tuesday. Report Tuesday. That's not the name, by the way.
That
I'm just
doesn't
trying
roll
to
off the
figure
tongue.
out
It
the
doesn't
name.
roll off the tongue like Report Wednesday.
But anyway, we have two moments of the week because we didn't do last week because of the Rumble. But yeah, the first one for me is R-Truth's Rumble antics. My second moment of the week is finishing the story another time.
Or is that that's what it is?
Yep, that's gonna be it. I don't know. I
All
really don't
right.
know what else it could be.
So the R-Truth thing was funny though. Him eliminating JD, that was hilarious.
That was good. And him coming on the Women's Rumble, I did find funny.
It was okay. It's okay.
But yeah, that's the moments of the week.
Poor Cody.
Poor Cody. That would be the title of this actually. Poor Cody.
Tony Khan's sitting at home. He's like eating popcorn.
Should probably called up Cody already. You sure you don't want to come back? You sure?
Yeah, he's like, so what is about AEW? You left because of why?
Wasn't good enough, huh? How's that story going, pal?
Let me know when you finish the story. Hangs up.
Nice one,
Classic Tony
Tony.
Khan. Classic Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically it for this week. We'll catch you guys next week. Never on a Wednesday. Never catching you guys on
Sometimes on
a
a
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Never on a Wednesday.
Yes. Go follow us
Uh,
for Possible Campus on social media platform. We'll see you in the next one. No, we're not going to see you next one. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. 5-star review. Now we'll see you next one. Bye.